Hello, friends and today we'll be talking global. Today we'll be learning what is global warming, what causes global warming, greenhouse gases, effects of global warming, and how to reduce global warming. Global warming is the rise in the average temperature of the Earth. In the past centuries, the average temperature of the Earth has increased by 1 degree Celsius, which may sound insignificant and small, but it has massive impacts. Humans have caused global warming to worsen, and in the past year, it has exponentially gotten worse. If not stopped, Earth may not be suited for humans. Causes of global warming. Global warming is mostly due to the excessive amount of greenhouse gases being released to the atmosphere. Greenhouse gases are composed of methane, carbon dioxide, water vapor, and etc. Burning fossil fuels release carbon dioxide to the atmosphere. Deforestation, which people cut or burn the trees, would release lots of carbon from the plant storage, which the plants would have used for photosynthesis. Destroying peat bogs is equivalent to destroying a carbon sink because peat bogs are a place where plants decay and it will be a place for carbon to stay. And since it's destroyed, releasing carbon from a carbon storage for more land and for human benefits, but it worsens global warming. Greenhouse gas effects. Greenhouse gases are important for our atmosphere because greenhouse gases let energy through and the earth absorbs it to heat it up. They then trap some of the heat from reflecting back out of the earth. The problem is when there are too much greenhouse gases, there will be too much heat absorbed and it will become too hot. In this picture, it shows that the energy from the sun goes to the surface of the earth and some of it reflects back out to space, while some of it is trapped to heat up the earth because of the greenhouse gas. This important to sustain living things on the earth. Effects of global warming. The rise of temperature will cause more glaciers and ice caps to melt. Sea levels will start to rise, causing more floods. More people will experience heat stroke. Droughts will happen more often and longer. There will be seasonal and weather changes, and crops will start to die off. Climate disasters will worsen and more would happen. As people will experience more heat stroke due to the increase in heat waves, and the seasons will start to get hotter and it will change the patterns. Examples of the effects of global warming. Over the past century, the Earth's average temperature rose to 1 degree Celsius, causing the ice in the Arctic to melt and increasing sea levels. In the US, floods have taken lots of lives and made a dent in their economy. And with sea levels rising, US is experiencing even more floods, losing more people and money. All the seasons will experience a temperature increase, and because of it, seasons will last longer, changing the patterns and the growth of crops. Hurricanes in the US have gotten worse and take more lives and money. Climate disasters happen even more often and longer. With this in mind, global warming can soon wipe out humanity, and actions have to be taken now before it gets irreversible. The main ways for people to reduce global warming are 1. Plant trees. It may sound small and not do much, but it can help a lot. Plant the trees in tropical rainforests, and this way it can grow large to absorb carbon dioxide from going to the atmosphere. Use vehicles only when needed. Vehicles are one of the highest contributors to releasing greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide or methane, CO2, and CH4. This way, using bikes or going on foot to travel short distances can reduce the emissions of greenhouse gases. Start diverging from fossil fuels and start using biofuel or other energy sources. Burning fossil fuels are also a main contributor to global warming, and using other energy sources means there will be less greenhouse gases emitted. Simpler ways to reduce global warming. Use less electricity, such as turning off the lights when not used and unplugging cables when not being used. Talk to your friends and people you know and tell them the tips to reduce global warming so more people will implement it, and this way global warming can be reduced even more. Eat less beef. Poultry requires lots of land, and this means there will be more deforestation. With deforestation, it means that more greenhouse gases will be released to the atmosphere and worsening global warming. Reduce, reuse, and recycle your items because the production of the items require lots of energy, causing more greenhouse gases to be emitted. So the key points for today is global warming is the rise of the average temperature of the Earth. Global warming is caused by humans releasing excessive amounts of greenhouse gases for their own benefits. Greenhouse gases are important for the Earth as it traps heat in the Earth, which gives the temperature needed to sustain a good environment for living things. But too much can make it bad for the Earth. Global warming may soon cripple humanity as it has lots of impacts on human safety if not treated. It causes sea levels to rise, causing floods, seasons change, which may not be suitable for crops, and many more. There are ways to reduce global warming, such as planting more trees, using less cars and motorcycles, converging to other energy sources than burning fossil fuels, and so on. For now, thank you for listening.